Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते हैं कई भाषाओं में. कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule.
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nasze programy oferują wiele języków. Prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/schedule.
It's about the real love, yeah. I guess real things touch people. Yeah. But thank you. But the thing is, they changed some, Like the person in the script, he's not a doctor with my ex-husband. He's another person. But it's similar things.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulasis, also known as Vietnamese, Chinese, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. Salam mesra, penonton-penonton yang mencintai alam. Nama saya Jamil dari Alosta di Malaysia yang menarik. Rakyat kami berdoa untuk anda dengan penuh kasih sayang. Malaysia memang sebuah negara indah yang dikurniai dengan pelbagai bukit dan gunung yang ditumbuhi hutan tebal, laut hijau zamrud yang mempunyai bentangan pantai yang panjang dan dipinggiri pokok palma, cahaya matahari keemasan serta lagun air tawa. Tarikan utamanya ialah kontrasnya yang besar dari pencakar langit yang tinggi. Dapat dilihat rumah papan yang dibina di atas kaki bajang. Budaya majmuk, keajaiban alam semula jadi, bandar raya besar dan banyak pulau yang indah permai. Semuanya sebahagian daripada syurga di bumi ini. Kepelbagaian budaya juga telah menjadikan negara ini tempat meraihkan beratus-ratus perayaan yang beraneka ragam. Warisan multi budaya dan multi bangsa Malaysia sangat jelas dipamerkan melalui bentuk muzik dan tarian yang pelbagai. Kami berbesar hati untuk berkongsi paparan singkat mengenai Malaysia yang berbudaya majmuk dengan anda. Penonton-penonton yang menyenangkan. Rakyat kami yang mencintai keamanan mengucapkan semoga anda mengecap kegembiraan dan keharmonian syurga. Selama lebih 3 dekad, Maha Guru Ching Hai menerangi dunia kita dengan ajaran sucinya. Sebagai seorang guru bermakrifat penuh, beliau mengajarkan kaedah meditasi Kuan Yin kepada mereka yang ingin dengan serta-merta menemui sifat Tuhan dalam diri mereka dan dalam masa satu hayat mendapat pembebasan abadi daripada kitaran lahir dan mati. Kaedah Kuan Yin telah diamalkan oleh semua guru bermakrifat seperti Buddha, Confucius, Guru Nanak, Nabi Isa, Lao Tzu, Krishna, Mahavira, Nabi Muhammad. Moga-moga Tuhan memberi kesejahteraan ke atasnya dan banyak lagi. Beliau menekankan bahawa jika kita sentiasa ingat akan Tuhan, berbakti kepada orang lain dan mematuhi hukum alam semesta, kita akan mencapai potensi tertinggi sebagai manusia dan benar-benar memahami tujuan kita di bumi. Maha Guru Ching Hai ialah suri teladan belas kasihan, sering memberikan bantuan kebendaan dan kewangan serta kasih sayang kepada pelarian, orang tak berumah, mangsa bencana alam dan orang-orang lain yang memerlukan bantuan. Maha Guru Ching Hai amat bersyukur kepada Tuhan yang dikasihi atas segala bantuan kewangan, keselesaan dan sokongan kepada orang yang menderita dan susah dan atau sebarang tujuan baik selama ini, bagai wadah rendah diri untuk belas kasihan dan kasih sayangnya terhadap anak-anaknya yang berharga. Maha Guru Ching Hai menerima sokongan dan kasih sayang daripada pelbagai pertubuhan, media, kerajaan dan individu serta banyak anugerah daripada mereka seperti Hadiah Keamanan Gusi 2006 yang dianggap sebagai Hadiah Keamanan Nobel Timur, Anugerah Kepimpinan Spiritual Dunia pada tahun 1994, Anugerah Mahavir pada tahun 2008, 22 Februari dan 25 Oktober diisytiharkan sebagai Hari Maha Guru Ching Hai, Warga Negara Kehormat Amerika Syarikat dan sebagainya, dan telah diberi penghormatan dalam tahun-tahun ini dengan banyak anugerah dan sanjungan lain atas kerja amal dan bantuan kemanusiaannya yang menonjol. Kami meminta maaf kerana tidak dapat memaparkan banyak anugerah dan sanjungan lain disebabkan kekurangan ruang dan masa. Sebagai suara sejati kepada rakan haiwan kita yang menawan, Maha Guru Ching Hai mempromosikan diet berasaskan tumbuhan yang damai dan penyayang. Beliau menghasratkan dengan kesedaran manusia tentang kesucian semua hidupan. Sebuah dunia vegan yang tenteram dan gemilang di mana haiwan dan orang hidup secara harmoni. Inisiatifnya untuk menyebarkan tren vegan adalah pelbagai, termasuk pengedaran risalah hidup alternatif, restoran vegan antarabangsa Loving Heart, syarikat produk makanan vegan, produk bulu vegan, Supreme Master Television, serta sering bercakap dengan ketua kerajaan dan media yang berpengaruh dan menyertai persidangan televisyen mengenai perubahan iklim dan sebagainya. Sama ada kita sedar akannya atau tidak, usahanya telah memberikan pengaruh yang besar kepada kesedaran global tentang gaya hidup mesra haiwan dan bagaimana cara berbelas kasihan ini boleh membawa keamanan yang berpanjangan dalam kalangan negara sementara menyelamatkan planet kita daripada perubahan iklim dan bencana. Dalam tahun-tahun ini, Maha Guru Ching Hai telah pergi ke seluruh dunia, dari negara-negara Amerika ke Afrika, dari Eropah ke Oseania, dan memberikan beratus-ratus kubah kepada orang ramai dan anak muridnya tentang pelbagai topik spiritual. Hari ini, kami berbesar hati untuk mempersembahkan salah satu daripada kubah yang penuh persepsi ini bertajuk Cinta Kasih Sejati, bahagian 2 daripada 3 dalam rancangan antara guru dengan anak murid, diberikan dalam bahasa Inggeris pada 4 hari bulan Ogos 2015.
另外，我要请教师父一个问题。师父赋给我们很多的力量，包括自我疗愈的能力。如果我们身体有状况，如何去启动这个自我疗愈的能力，或是运用自我疗愈的能力？谢谢。
Her question about self-healing power. Master has mentioned about self-healing power. So, if anyone has a condition and would like to activate this self-healing power, how to proceed with it?
If you can reach that healing power first, then you can activate it. And if you try, you just call upon it, you know. So I call upon the healing power within myself or from heaven. Help me do this and that. And if it doesn't work, mean you are not there yet. If it works, then thank them.
谢谢。
听到了？
谢谢。
我说我们先达到那个等级嘛，才能够用那个力量 ，OK？ 如果可以试看看呢，叫他出来那个就天堂的治疗的力量 ，OK？ 就自己那边的治疗的力量，如果有效的话，表示说你已经达到那个可以拿到的等级。如果没有效的话，那去看医生，然后继续努力修行。
谢谢，谢谢，谢谢师父，谢谢。
I say if it works, then thanks heaven. If it doesn't work, go to see doctor and continue practice. You know, diligently, more diligently. 谢谢你们台北跟台湾的同修。OK， 认真介绍那个真爱了3000人那个就不是大多数都是同修不管了。后来那个为了电视广告那个日报什么，大家别人也晓得嘛就好了。It's about the real love, yeah. I guess real things touch people. Yeah. But the, huh? Thank you. Thank you. But the thing is, they changed some, Like the person in the script, it wasn't, he's not a doctor with my ex-husband. He's another person. But it's similar things, yeah. And because some doctor in the clinic where my ex-husband was working also kind of fancy me too, But that person, these doctors don't come to India. Yeah. The person that stay in my hut, when my ex-husband came, that was another person. So they mix them together, that's all a little bit. But yeah, but it's all truth. Yeah, almost all the truth. They change a little bit, like put some pepper and soy sauce in something. It tastes good, but otherwise, the tofu is the main point, the main ingredient. Yeah. Like if I want to eat, the tofu already made, raw, and you don't have to fry or anything, I just put a little bit pepper or a salt on it, or a little lemon, then I just eat like that. See? It tastes better with a little soy sauce and pepper, that's all. Okay, but the tofu is the one, the main ingredient, yeah. Same with the real love. It's not the colleague's doctor of my ex-husband that came to India and met me there. It's another person. But the colleagues of my ex-husband, also some of them liked me. When I was working there for the refugees, I brought the refugees in and out, almost a lot of time daily. And then they always talk together, say, oh, this girl, whenever she comes, I just want to come and hug her. They told him, and later he told me. After we know each other already, he told me, the doctor, they say they want to hug you. I guess that's why he want to hug me first. Okay, and just a little bit like that, these details. But otherwise, it's all good. Huh? It's all true. It's all true. Like really, I run to the bus station and he just left like a few minutes ago, just like in the movies. It's like incredible. In India, very difficult to get taxi, so I go with a horse carriage. Yeah, normally the horse carriage they carry like 10 people. Yeah, but I hide the whole car, just to run quickly to the bus station to tell him that it's not like that. I'm not staying with this guy. He just arrived today. He has nowhere to go. And I say, okay, you can stay here. I normally don't sleep in the room in the mud house. There's a cot, like the weaved cot. They look like a hammock, but it's solid like a bed. Yeah. And then you can sleep there if you want. I normally don't sleep in here. And normally daytime I go to the Ganges River, in the middle of the Ganges River, a little island and little cave. I meditate there all day. And then if I go back to my hut, then I cook some chapati outside. I gather some little wood, put 3 little rocks, and I use the only plate that I have. I have only 1 plate, 1 spoon, and 1 little cup, both are aluminium. And then I cook the chapati outside and I eat there, and I warm the water, also with a plate, but it's not flat plate, Normally you cook chapati, they use a flat one, but I can't afford it. The real chapati plate is iron, It tastes good and hot and properly. But I only have 1 like shallow kind of bowl, about this deep, yeah? So I cook chapati in it, cook water in it, whatever, yeah. And then I put it in a little cup and drink. The cup I use to get the Ganges water or wherever water, huh? Okay. So mostly I'm not in the hut at all. And I have nothing to hide inside. The hut open all day because it's only a few, 2-3 pairs of clothes and a sleeping bag, old sleeping bag. So nobody would like to steal it anyway. And then at night I climb up on the roof to sleep under the stars. So I say, you're welcome to stay here. And I guess tomorrow or the day after, you have a hut empty next to my hut, next to my room. You can rent it. So he stayed. He just put his luggage there, and then my ex-husband came, and he asked him, "Oh, you stay in this room?" He knows it's my room because he asked all over, and then he found me there. My God, Indian is so big, and the guy found me in Himalaya. He's really something. My ex-husband, and he knew it's my hut already. He said, "Where is she?" He asked the boy, "Where is she?" He said, "She's gone somewhere." I didn't even tell him I went to meditate. I didn't tell the guy who just arrived, what's his business? I don't care, I just said, okay, you stay there. And, when your girlfriend come, you will have the room next door ready because they are leaving, the one next to me leaving. So I just let him stay, courtesy. We met each other in the same ashram somewhere in Delhi, So I know him, he knows me. He came there especially to find me too, because I know he knows what there, to see what I'm doing. That's all, And his girlfriend's coming, yeah. And then so I said, okay, you can stay here. You or even your girlfriend, because I am not here. If I wake up, then I wake up from the roof, and I climbed out. There's no ladder, nothing. You have to really hold on tight onto some little hole in the wall, and then put your toe in some of the hole and your finger some hole, and then you go up. But the roof is not very. Yeah, I was like Spider Woman. Yeah, more or less a scorpion woman, And then I climbed down from there. The roof is not that high. Even if I fell down, it's not too bad. Yeah. Also, a couple of others also, they also sleep up there. Yeah, a lot of scorpions, and it is centipedes. One of the women next to me was bitten. Oh, swollen everywhere, terrible. Her face becomes so swollen and red and blue. Immediately run to emergency room. I have never seen her back again. I wonder what happened. Maybe she died from poison, I don't know. But nothing happened to me, thank God. The scorpion sleeps soundly under my sleeping bag. In the morning, I said, where did you come from? I said, don't come back again, I might squash you without knowing. He sleep right under my head. You know what I mean? I could have squashed him to death. But nothing happened to both of us. He didn't bite me, I didn't squeeze him. Yeah, and then so I normally don't stay in my hut anyway. It's just a hut to rent, to have a place, in case it rains. But it hardly rains. It rains just a little bit, then I still stay in the hut. Yeah, it was not raining very hard season. So if I cook outside, in the yard. And if I wake up, I go to the Ganges island to meditate. And then when it's nearly dark, I come home, and then cook a little bit, and then go to the roof. So of course he can stay, He say his girlfriend's coming. And then he just arrived, put his luggage there, sit on the cot. Ex-husband came. Where is she? She gone somewhere. I'm gone, of course. You stay here? He said, you stay here? He said, yes. You sleep here? He said, yes. It's only one cot in the room. He immediately thinks that he and I are one item. Yeah? So he left immediately. He left him my camera, my video camera. At that time, for me, was a fortune, Not everybody at that time have video camera, I gave it to him on birthday. And then he thought, because I and that Canadian Chinese are one item, so he passed on the inheritance. And then when I came back, I look at the cameras. I didn't see you have this camera. It looked like my camera. Where did you get it? He said, your husband just gave it to me. I said, why did he give it to you? Where is he now? He just left. And I said, but why did he leave? He didn't come here to find me? I said, yes, he wanted to find you, but then he asked me where I live. I said, I live here, and then he gave me the camera, and then he's gone. So I had to run down, and the only thing I find is just one horse carriage, and I tell the driver to speed, but he just left. The bus just left like a few minutes, 2-3 minutes ago. That's and then that's it. Huh? Like in those, yeah, like those, unbelievable movies. The things happen like that. I arrived and he just left. The bus just left. He said, the bus just gone. The horse cannot catch the bus. The horse cart, yeah. So next day I had to go to the post office. I tried to telegram the ashram that I used to be, because he came from that ashram. Yeah. He told the guy, supposed to be my boyfriend. He thought he's my boyfriend. Oh my God. I don't even think of that guy, not even 1 second fancying him. You know what I mean? We were just buddies in the ashram, a lot of people there. Yeah. I had no one in my mind at that time. None. But I was very attractive to a couple of people there. I told you already the story, no?
Another guy?
Yeah. I didn't tell you? I told you, right? Okay. No, it's not like we had relationship or anything. Wherever I go, huh?
The rich one that the father wanted you to marry.
Yeah. And also another guy, I was just arriving and I go on my way to Himalaya, And of course I stop in some way in between. And there are some ashram you can stay 3 days. Understand? Yeah. They have all kind of ashram on the road for the travelers to rest. Just a roof. Yeah? So I stayed there, and there was one guy, I was meditating, and he come just hug me and say, what are you doing? I said, I'm meditating. I look at him, and then he knew, and then he left. And then another guy also tried. I was sleeping outside on the road to Himalaya with many pilgrims, not alone. I sleep outside, and they sleep inside. And one Indian guy come out and touches me. So I kung fu him, and then he left. Then further up, another guy want to take me home to worship. Yeah, because I'm fed up with the men, looking or touching, so I wear the monk's robe. Yellow, very bright. Yeah. And then another guy just invite me to come home so he can worship. Yes. Because I'm a monk already, so cannot touch, cannot ask anything. Come home, worship, I take care of you. So of course I don't go. And then further up, the other, Indian monk want me to sleep in the cell, in the tent, in the big festival. What's the name of it again? Kumbh Mela. Yeah, big Kumbh Mela. I passed by, and then of course I'm sitting there, I don't know where to go, And then the monk, that so-called monk, Hindu monk, come and ask me that he has a tent for me. I thought, okay, this very hospital, everybody go in tent. No, he invite me to his tent, it's empty. I said, no, I can sleep with the other woman over there, next door. He said, no, you sleep here, next to me. And then he lay down next to me. And then he begin talk, and I said, no, I don't stay here, I have to go. But I said, no, don't worry. Okay, then you stay here alone. I go out. I said, good. And then after he go out, I sneak out, I run away. And then he run after me. I said, he said to me, if I don't come back, he will tell everybody that I stole things from him. I said, tell everybody. I have nothing here. No evidence. You don't even have nothing in the tent. And in my bag also nothing. You know what I mean? Of course I have some money, but not much. Okay, just tell everybody. I don't care. You let me go or you do whatever. I'm not staying there with you. Because he was telling I am something and he's alone and we were together. Then I met another guy, tried to catch me. He said, what do you want me for? And then he began to pretend like holy person and love thy neighbor and stuff to me. And then okay, and then I went further, and and then there's a very young boy, younger than me. I was already married 2 years, more than 2 years, so he must be young. He's not graduated even from law school. So that means he's still young, huh? I didn't know how young he was. And then they saw me walking alone, you know, with a staff on my shoulder and a sleeping bag and just one pair of clothes, 2 pairs of clothes inside. I walk alone while everybody was on a horseback or carried by servants or stuff. Afterward, we had to stop somewhere, you know, there was a roof mud house that people make for the travelers, and everybody has a fire. I didn't have enough money to pay for the fire and all the blanket. So I just stay behind all of them and hanging my socks in the air like this, you know, behind them, so that the warm air will warm my socks because it was so wet. I have only 2 pairs of socks and 1 pair of sports shoes. Both are soaked through. Yeah, because it's in May and the snow begin to melt everywhere, and it rains sometime, and I have only 1 pair of shoes and 2 pair of socks, and it was very cold. My feet was cold and swollen and freezing. All my toes cannot move. So, but I don't have money to pay for the fire. They pay for the fire in group, and they sit together, warm their, you know, hand and socks, and so I stay behind them, nah? And I stay behind them, and I put my socks, you know, behind their ear or something. After a while, it dry a little bit. As long as it's not soaking, then I can wear. Then my clothes also not completely dry. But I wear it, and after I walk for a while, it dries. And he has been watching all this, to say nothing, until when kind of we come back, you know, almost on the way back. And then his mother told me that my son likes you. I would like you to be my daughter-in-law. Wow, so quick. Give me a break, my God. I hardly know him. I said, where's your son? I said, that boy there. He said, oh, and then he come to me. He's not shy at all. He said, I have been watching you. I saw you walking alone like that, and originally I want to invite you to my horse, but I thought, you know, we don't know each other, you know, blah, 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 blah. I forgot most of the time. And then, so his mother already break the ice, you know, and then he say, you know what I mean, yeah. And then I said, I'm married already, I'm sorry. At that time, I'm still married, you know. I'm separate, but still married. Yeah, I still wear the ring. I show him, I'm sorry, I'm married, you know. I thank you very much, you know. You're really a very nice and good-looking man, yeah. You sure find a better one than me, you know. And then, but his mother say, I don't know, he just like you, yeah. And because he saw you walking alone, and he was very filled in awe, you know, like a person so small and just one pajama like Punjab, you know, like a trousers and a shirt long covered to the knee, below the knee. That's his decent clothes, you know. And so he thought you are very holy, he said. Holy to marry, my God. Holy matrimony. And then so he said, but never mind, and when you pass by, come back, you come to visit us. So they give us the card, you know. I did come visit. I passed by and visit. And the mother was a doctor, physician. Her father is a lawyer, and he's almost finished the law school. Yeah, very nice family. So they give me some meal to eat. Yeah, very humble people. It's not like doctor or anything. She sit there and chop vegetable, and then she throw the rest out for the cows on the street. Very simple. No need garbage can, nothing. I thought, wow, what a simple life, you know. And then I stayed there for, I think, a few hours. I didn't sleep there. And then I go home. I go back to the Dharamsala.
Penonton-penonton yang optimistik, terima kasih kerana bersama kami untuk episod hari ini yang berjudul Cinta Kasih Sejati, bahagian 2 daripada 3 dalam rancangan antara guru dengan anak murid. Seterusnya ialah Guru Bermakrifat Melangkaui Semua Agama, bahagian 3 daripada 3 dalam rancangan kata-kata hikmah sejurus selepas berita wajah diberi perhatian. Teruslah bersama Supreme Master Television untuk lebih banyak rancangan positif. Semoga belas kasihan dan perbuatan baik anda yang berharga terus menyentuh hati semua makhluk. Optimistic viewers, thank you for joining us for today's program entitled The Real Love, Part 2 of 3 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is The Enlightened Master is Beyond All Religions, Part 3 of 3 on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May your compassion and priceless good deeds continue to touch all beings.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.